cherry picker, all my tools, plus these pieces of wood that I picked up yesterday. 2 pieces of wood there. I gotta go to the junkyard today and by myself pull out the motor out of this EF sedan and get the transmission for it. So yeah, I won't be able to record a lot during the day, but I'll be able to record a decent amount. Hopefully I get hopefully I get a decent amount of good clips, but I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Alright, what's going on, guys? Just got the trailer hooked up to the car. Now I'm gonna go open the garage, get everything loaded up, and then I should be on my way. Alright, so I got pretty much everything on the trailer here. Got my toolbox, cherry picker, big pieces of wood. I got my jack stands, and yeah, pretty much all my tools are in here. They don't even have power out there, so I can't use power tools to begin with. So that kind of sucks, but yeah. It's currently 12:51. I'm gonna try and get out there by 1:30 or less. So I'll let you guys know when I get out there. Alright, what's going on, guys? Margo Hunnikin here. I'm out at the junkyard, as you can tell. EF sedan is right there. I got all my shit. Toolbox, cherry picker, jack stand, tools, pieces of wood to lay on, extra little tarp, a shovel. Right now I'm gonna have to make a decent path to get back there, shovel all around the front end, get these pieces of wood under there and get it on jack stands, and then I will get back to you guys. Thanks for watching. It's so hot out here. It's only like 30 degrees. It is hot. Got all the snow around me, but it's still hot as balls. This is what I got done today. Well, not today. I mean, like the past 10 minutes. Got the front end, this side done. Working on the other side. Jack it up. Put the wood underneath. Get on jack stands. Get the hood open. Start tearing this bitch apart. Hey, what's going on, guys? Margo Hunnikin. Working on the EF sedan right now. Already got started. All I've done currently, disconnect the AC lines. Took the distributor off. I'm going to disconnect the battery, get the headers off. The AC was charged, so that took 5 minutes to like stand away from it itself, because I went and stood over there, because you never want to breathe in that AC. But got it on jack stands, 2 big pieces of wood. It's gonna work good. I'll update you guys as I go. Alright, what's going on, guys? Here's a little update from the EF sedan. I got my Turkey Hill lemonade here. It's real good. Okay, so I just pulled off the exhaust manifold cover, and this thing is extremely fucking clean. If you cannot see, on every single one of the header bolts, not one of them have a speck of rust, and literally they look brand new. I'm gonna take these nuts and I'm gonna put it on my own engine. Alright, I just have to make a little walk around to this thing. This thing is just too nice. I'm gonna be really sad if I come back and this thing is not here like in the spring, because this thing has some good parts. Okay, one thing I did, I just told you guys I got the exhaust cover off, and I was saying how nice those nuts were. But look at these studs. Like, how... I've never seen any exhaust bolts that have no rust on them, especially on a Honda. And this one's just been sitting here. It's a 91 LX sedan. Quarter panels are decent. Squeeze in here real quick. It's got pretty nice door cards, electric windows, electric locks. It's automatic. Look at those fucking miles. That is just insane. You don't see that around here, like ever, like at all. And this one has the RPM gauge too. This thing's like not too bad. Headliner's clean, carpet's decent. It's just sitting in a junkyard now. There's the radiator. Literally the radiator on it. That's from me on accident. I kind of fucked it up. But if you you can't see, this radiator is literally brand new. I just pulled this out. This car is pretty nice. Even got the nice seat belts that when you get in, it just goes zoop, and you never have to put your seat belts on again, or ever get a no seat belt ticket. So yeah, just a little walk around. I just had to show you guys that because I find this really crazy. Like, look at how clean that mirror switch is. This thing's just, it's kind of sad, you know. And I'm gonna be taking parts off this to put into an even shittier Honda Civic. But yeah, I'll update you guys as it goes. Alright, what's going on, guys? Here's the junkyard again. Here's another update. I'm about to pull the engine out. Here it is. Got the cherry picker set up. I do not have a load leveler, so talk all the shit you want in the comments. But I'm using Harbor Freight fucking rope to pull this engine out. I got 4 pieces of it that are equal length. So I'm gonna try and set my GoPro up to record this and hopefully time lapse it. But basically I got everything out. Here's the ratchet. All that's left are these 2 motor pads and the axles. The axles I'm not pulling. I'm leaving them in and pulling them out. Like, they're already out like this much. But once I lift the engine up so much, I can go back under the car, pull them out, and they'll just come right out. And then after that, the engine should just come right out. Got the radiator out, the AC, the power steering, all the coolant lines. One thing that I still don't get how to get off is the EF speed sensor. I can't really get a screwdriver or anything down there where my finger is to like pry up on it. So I'm gonna, once the car gets jacked up, then I'll mess with that. So yeah. So this is my ghetto fucking contraption of rope. Not the best knots, not the best rope either. And they're all like different. Some of them are looser, this one's tighter. I got one good knot right there. This is really hack, guys. Please do not do this if you're watching this. Like, if you're watching this, I hope you just like laugh at this. Please don't ever even try this. This is retarded. And I don't even know if this is gonna work. It could snap, so I'm gonna catch you on video. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm in the garage right now. This will be the next upload after the junkyard transmission. Basically, now I'm gonna be putting together the engine. I got my little area right here clean. Here's the block. Earlier today, it did have lots of snow, like in here. Like almost all the way up to the top. Well, it wasn't snow, it was ice, and it was really bad. And I let the heater just point straight at it. Like, this was right here, tilted, and then that was just straight blowing right on this for like 2 hours, and it melted all of it out. So I think we should be good. I'm gonna check this too. I'm gonna check the water pump. Actually, I think we're gonna be good, because look, water pump spins. It didn't spin before. Here's the head. It's looking all pretty. Got the new distributor, newer spark plug wires. Got the new VMS dress-up kit for the valve cover. This was a shitty valve cover. This isn't even the original one from this head. It was just some other one that I had that was a little cleaner and easier to paint. But I just try to do the splatter. It looks pretty cool. I also nabbed these exhaust bolts from the junkyard. All clean. It's gonna be mint. Over here, I got like a bunch of shit just sitting around. You guys want to see something crazy? Greasy. Ew. Hold on. Actually, that does not go in that garbage. That goes in this garbage. Okay. Let's check out some of these rod bearings here. I know some of these are pretty bad, like really bad. Just gotta find, I don't know. If you check my Instagram, I posted it. There's 2 of them, I think they're in my room, but they're like really bent. One's just like, well, it's just one bearing compared to like one of these regular good ones. Like, some of them are still good, but I can't even believe this. Oh, I can't even believe this thing still ran. Didn't have rod knock. It was gnarly, but
here's the old block. I was gonna rebuild it, but fuck that. Save that for another project. It's literally just a bare block. Sorry about the lighting. Still gotta take the flywheel off. Gotta change the oil pan. Gotta change oil pump because this is OBD2. This was Kinji's motor. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comments. 2 dipsticks, dual dipstick, bro. Like that's Honda gang right there. 2 dipsticks. That's when you know you got too much horsepower. You know. I got a new head gasket for the motor over there. GoPro. My garage is so warm. It's so fucking warm. This heater is mint. I got this from the pawn shop, 50 bucks. I suggest getting one of these if you live in like Antarctica or like the North Pole like me and it's really cold where you live, like in the winter at least. So they work good, even in below 0 temperatures. Hey, what's up guys? I just wanted to show you guys like the aftermath of what happened. Sorry about the background music. Sorry. Anyways, back to this is the old transmission from the EF sedan right here. Never mind this, that's from a TV, but I think I'm gonna paint this thing anyways. Crust. Anyways, okay, here's the transmission. I was doing reverse donuts in a parking lot, and for like a minute, and then I slammed it in gear in drive, and then it didn't go. Made a loud noise. Car shut off. Turned it back on. It wouldn't go into gear. Didn't drive anywhere. Just revved. And this is the aftermath. I don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty wrecked. Like every single gear inside there is just loose. It's kind of sketch, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. Fuck you. Okay, so I'm cleaning the garage a little more. I found those bearings. They weren't actually in my room. They were out here. So I'm just gonna show you right now. Okay, here's a good one. It's got the grooves in it. It's not that badly worn. It's pretty worn, but see, it's like a half circle. And then you go to this one. This came out of the same one. This was the one on the top. And this is like, there's no line. It's super worn down. There's a big scrape right there. And it's not even close to being a circle. Isn't that gnarly? Gosh. Shining bright, so bright like sunburn embers, and I got shooters on deck, so hope that you remember that the gang ain't playing around. I got the oil pump here, the motor. Here's the old, I believe, oil pump seal, gasket, whatever. Correct me in the comments, I'm stupid. But here's the old one, here's the new one, and basically I'm just gonna press that in there, and then throw some of this fucking RTV silicone gasket maker that I got from some gasket kit off eBay on the back of this bad boy. It looks pretty dirty, but I did wipe it off. Not the best right there, but full send on the outside. It's mainly the inside that counts, but alright, I got the alternator on, the oil pump, switched the water pump. This is why you don't run water, just water. That's bad. I also replaced the gasket on it. This is the old one from that engine, but I know as a fact this is good, and not a speck of rust on it. So yeah, Caleb Grass. You got anything to say?
We're taking this bitch on a road trip.
But as I was saying,
And it's gonna get rod knock.
it's not gonna get
It's
shit.
gonna get rod knock.
Shut the fuck up.
Rod knock.
Shut up. Anyways, I'm waiting for this RTV to dry on this oil pump, and then I can torque all these down. Well, not really torque. Who even torques shit anymore? Who torques shit anymore?
That was so like.
Honestly, just like.
That was so like last summer.
Yeah, that was so last summer.
This summer is about the full sends.
Yeah, full send, baby. Like, honestly, if anything breaks, just break it. Full send. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's another night in the garage. Working on putting the motor for the F-sedan together. God damn, I'm getting my GoPro dirty with my fingers. Here's the oil pan from the old block. This thing was the most disgusting thing ever. If I can... Hold on. This one. All that shit right there is literally what I scraped off with a razor blade. All these rags were clean. Like brand new. Out of the bag. And I spent the last 20 minutes cleaning this shit. And then this is the outcome. It's amazing what 3 rags and 20 minutes can do. And you get your shit looking pretty fucking clean. Like, it's pretty clean. It's good for me. More than good for me. I just want to get all this shit off, but it looks good now. Note to self, you never want to forget your Teflon tape on threads, especially if it's going to be pressurized, like this sensor right here. It goes in the block. Took it out of the old block. It connects to where the coolant is, so I'm guessing this is the sensor to tell how hot the motor is. I'm guessing. But don't forget your Teflon tape, because you need that. You don't want it leaking. I just wrapped Teflon tape like twice around this, and it should be good. I highly suggest not doing this. Well, being smart about it if you're doing this, but oh yeah, if you're wondering, this is an 89 Civic sedan with the D15 B2. That sensor on the left is a 27. So, yeah. Please don't ever do this. Done. Alright, what's going on, guys? I kind of went ghost mode for a little bit. It is now almost 11:30 at night. I got the motor done. Only things I need now is a timing belt and an oil pan gasket. And she should be ready to get off the stand, put the tranny on, get in the F-sedan. Here's the motor. It's looking pretty pristine, other than that shit right there. And some of that shit. And all this shit, and that shit, and that shit, and that shit, and that shit. But you won't see any of that anyways, because timing belt cover, but still ugly. But, yeah. The head is on. New head gasket. And there looks pretty caked. Pretty caked, bud. But, yeah. I can't open the hood right now on the F-sedan, but I did clean the engine bay a little bit. Caleb helped me. We just used some Windex and some rags. It looks a lot better, though. I also cleaned, like, this might sound pretty stupid, but I cleaned this car with, like, Windex. Not this side. Okay, well, here's a comparison. You can see how dirty this side is. And then I cleaned the windshield. Windshield looks mint. I cleaned the front end, fenders and the hood, and I cleaned this side. Oh, it's still a little dirty. Full send though. That's still gonna be there. There's hella overspray all over this car, all over the windows. So I'm working on the F-sedan right now. Working on hammering in all this rust. Here's just some weight reduction. Oh, just pulled it right off. Straight weight reduction. As you can see here, there should be rockers, but the rockers are just non-existent. From like here that way, I've already hammered them up. That's what I'm trying to go for, so it doesn't look like that, and like that. It's all just level, but yeah. I am gonna be leaving this car pretty much stock as what it was. Eventually, I might want to swap it to OBD1 or something like that, but for now, it's gonna be fucking carbureted, fucking junk. Well, I don't know if it's really carbureted. It looks like a fucking carburetor. There's no ejectors, so yeah. Yeah. Woo! This is Fargo Honda Kid. The other night I was working on the sedan, but I'm currently working on editing the video, and my outro and some of the other clips got like corrupted and they won't work. So here's the outro. I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe, comment if you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Quit fucking tickling me. Christmas, Christmas. Ah! What are you gonna do about it, bitch? No!